I guess we've all faced that problem of how do we mount a camera onto our aircraft so that we can film our adventures and wonderful scenery. So I set about thinking, what can I do? I came up with this idea. So watch this video on how to construct your simple, easy to make, readily available parts, cheap GoPro camera, adjustable camera mount. Everything's 1/4 inch. You'll need one nyloc nut, a hex head 1 inch by 1/4 inch bolt, a 1/4 inch flat washer. So here are all the parts. This is everything you need to make this camera mount. First of all, we'll mark the center of the top of the fence bracket. Then we'll center punch it and then drill a 1/4 inch hole, as you will see. I've made sure that the marking is in the center. Now we'll drill a hole, as I said, a 1/4 inch for the bolt that we purchased. There's nothing too accurate about doing this, as you can probably tell from my engineering ability here, but don't get too complicated. It's not something that has to be absolutely perfect. One beautifully drilled hole and a bolt to go into it. Add one nylon washer. This helps us to be able to turn and rotate the camera. And another nylon washer on the other side. Next, a metal washer. This just helps the bolt to not undo and loosen. This is a nyloc nut. This means that we can leave it slightly loose and it won't move on the threads, so that the friction from the nylon washers is all we have really to hold the camera steady without everything going loose on us. So grab 2 spanners and tighten up the nut so that it's just tight enough to stop it from easily moving, but tight enough to hold everything steady. Add another flat nut. This is a very thin nut. Add another nut. This is to lock the GoPro mount onto the bolt so that the GoPro mount doesn't loosen off. You'll see in a moment where we use a spanner just to tighten up that nut on the back of the GoPro mount. As I said, it stops it undoing on the threads when we're rotating the camera. And here's the finished product. You can see the range of motion. Very flexible. Now this assembly mounts onto the control bar of the Microlight, as I will show you shortly. So we've got the GoPro mounted on the new bracket, and you can see it here. So far everything's looking exactly as planned. We're going to go flying now. We'll test her out and give you some example shots.
I'm going to do this. Watch this side. Watch the camera straight now. Down over the edge. Now today, I have mentioned earlier, We're using a new camera bracket that I've made. There is a video about how to construct that, and you might have just seen how quick and easy it was for me to turn the camera and point it straight down for you to see